Hi everyone, Al the Psych here. I have a quick video for you today for informational purposes only that I've entitled Modeling and Imitation. If we're talking about modeling, we have to go back to Albert Bandura, and I took something from Very Well Mind. Bandura's social learning theory proposed that learning can also occur simply by observing the actions of others. And the observation doesn't have to be in vivo, it doesn't have to be in real life. It can take place through media. It does, TV, YouTube, whatever. And imitation may take place depending upon the person's mindset and emotional place that they're in, etc. The thing about modeling and imitation is that it can go either, positive or negative, or somewhere in between. And you may remember your mom saying something like, don't hang around with bad influences. Don't hang around those people, whatever. Well, there was a good reason for her saying that. Okay, now, my therapist from years ago used to say, beware the seriousness of others. It is contagious. And he was right. If I hang out with people that cuss a lot, I'm more susceptible to start cussing. In fact, I've told my daughter, to be careful because she's an elementary school teacher, and you don't want to have a slip with the little kids like that. So in my mind, it's important to step back and take a look at, who I'm hanging around with. Am I hanging around with people that are always complaining? If so, am I starting to complain more than I used to? Is it having an effect on me? And that's just, one example. Am I hanging around with people that have flexible mindsets and are willing to look at issues from many angles? Is this catching on with me? Okay, and is this what I want? And there's so many potential questions that you can ask yourself that it's almost endless. But you might want to start thinking about, okay, are there things that I'm picking up on that are beneficial or not beneficial, depending upon who I'm hanging out with? Okay, you can read a book called Strange Contagion. That's by Lee Daniel Kravitz, to get an idea about infectious behaviors. And here's a quote from James Baldwin. Children have never been very good at listening to their elders, but they have never failed to imitate them. Okay, so there's a lot of, we can expand this beyond children, and we go on to adolescents and adults as well. Okay, so parents need to be mindful of what their behaviors are, like when we're in the presence of our children. Even if it's not involving them directly. I mean, they're watching, they're listening. It may not look like it, but they are. And then again, you may want to ask yourself, who am I hanging out with, and am I happy with their behaviors overall? Or are there some things that maybe are detrimental to me? Am I hanging around people that are, drinking too much or whatever? Or am I hanging around with people that are, really positive, and they've got a mindset that is flexible and willing to look at other options and deals with situations in an appropriate way. So there's a lot of things here that just take a step back and look at what's going on and see if it's to your benefit or to your detriment. And okay, that's it for my soap box for today. Thanks.